This is my current condition, okay? My current condition is I'm in an interesting relationship right now, and we're on a break, okay? 15 days to be exact. And in this 15 days, I'm really trying to question myself in the sense of I don't even know if I want to deal with men right now. I really don't because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And I just got back into going to church. And my pastor is like, listen, you need to understand that dealing with men is like dealing with another child. I don't want to deal with no more. I don't have no kids. I don't want to go through the process of dealing with an adult male child that is not my own. I didn't raise him. I didn't breastfeed him. I don't know, I don't know where his mannerisms are from exactly. I don't know if it's from the TV or from his parents or from his friends or from things that he heard. And I'm just like, does the break need to be a breakup?
But I
Or
always think a break means y'all are broken up, but you're not broken up. But break means he can go do what he wants, you can go do what you want. That's in a man's mind, that's what that means.
I don't like when I tell you that the break, him doing whatever that I'm unaffected, and I'm wondering, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Have I learned the art of detachment? Like that's why I'm coming to talk to you because I know you're smart and you know how to handle yourself and you're a woman and you know what I mean. You know how to look good, smell good, and do all that other stuff. But my thing is, what is a good balance between being with somebody and knowing yourself and then also understanding the art of the because even in relationship you can't be so absorbed with this person that you don't take care of yourself. There has to be a part of you that's not fully attached because you still need to have enough in your bank for you. So my question is to you after whatever I've just told you, right? And it's not that he's a bad guy, whatever the case is. He's a decent guy, and whoever he falls on will probably be adoring him. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. But my thing is with the way I'm feeling and the way the situation is, am I in the wrong for feeling like I should be done? You know what I mean? Like I don't even want to deal with that right now. I just want to focus on me, build my business, work on myself, keep going to the gym, learn the art of makeup the way I used to. Maybe I'm just also not used to being in a relationship because I haven't been in a relationship in a really long time.
How long were you guys together? How old are you? And how many years have y'all been together?
So I'm 29.
Okay.
I've not been together that long. It's
How
only
many
been
months?
officially maybe like 2-3 months, if I'm not wrong.
Girl,
Officially.
girl, this is 2, 3 months and you guys are already on a break. No. This is honeymoon phase. This is my man, my man. This is
But you see,
I
the
can't get
thing is,
enough of you.
Ashley, this is the thing, right? I'm like, okay, maybe this is grown up relationships. Maybe this is how they are. They don't have honeymoon phases. They're just like, this is how they are. They're dry, they're
This is
boring.
on this month. Y'all should be you, you should be on a trip right now with him right now. This is the third month. This is your man. We're about to go on a trip. It's been 3 months. Like y'all at that phase.
But that's what I'm saying. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe this is grown up relationships. They don't have all the la di da. So I'm like, okay, I don't need la di da because I'm a grown up now. La di da's for kids. So that's what this is. I'm trying to process this in my head and make sense of it because it doesn't make sense to me. But I'm like, maybe I need to talk to another woman who's been in a lot of older people relationships, and because he is older. So
How
I'm
old is
just,
he?
he's 40.
Girl, he is playing. Does he have any kids? Has he ever been married?
No children, never been married.
Okay. And what was the reason for the break?
The reason for the break was I was told because we have one car, so I was told not to do something with the car, and I did something with the car, and he got mad, and it just turned into a big old argument. At that point, I was like, I need to leave you because it's just like you can't get mad and do foul stuff. Like leave me in the middle of places you don't know where I'm at. Yeah.
Wait. So you guys got into an argument, and the reason you're on a break is because he left you in the middle of nowhere. He told you to get out the car and drove off.
The car was taken while I was asleep. And I didn't
Okay.
find out about it until I'm in the parking lot thinking the car was stolen because I'm in a foreign place. And then I'm like, okay, the car's stolen. Da, da, da. I look at my phone. Oh, I took the car.
So wait, were you guys in a hotel room and he left?
No, he was at work and I was at a friend's place because I couldn't drive the car at night. They didn't, it's a Tesla, so you can't, if you don't attach the headlights or something, the lights don't go on. So he decided while he was at work, because he saw me move the car at night after he had told me not to do it, that at midnight, once he get off work, he's coming to get the car. But he didn't tell me that until 6 o'clock when I'm sleeping. So I didn't see this text until I'm outside standing, wondering where the hell the car is.
So I'm still confused. So you woke up at your friend's house at 6 p.m. at night and you went outside to drive the car and it was gone.
I woke up in the morning. He sent the text at 6 o'clock. I did not see this text until 8 something.
8 a.m.
At 8 a.m. He sent it at 6 a.m.
Okay.
I'm coming to get the car. And then I'm like, okay, cool. So you took the car, you sent me a text. Boom. So I call him, like, yo, this is not cool.
No. You have to be honest. Because you have to tell it straight, my love. No. You have to tell it straight. Let's go back. 6 a.m. he texts you.
6 a.m.
No. Yes. No. Be honest with me. 6 a.m. he texts you. 8 a.m. you saw the text.
Yes.
After 8 a.m., did you walk out the house and look at the car? What happened after 8 a.m. when you saw the text?
No, listen. I'm getting up in the morning to take the car to get the headlights fixed. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming the car is exactly where I left it. Mm-hmm. We had a conversation the day before. I would take it to go get fixed, because you work at night. That's not fair to you. Cool. Get outside. My friend gets in her car on her way to work. She locked the door. I'm looking. The car's not there. I'm having a panic attack. I'm like, okay,
and that's
cool.
At 8 a.m. That's at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. Right.
Okay.
Cool. So I look at my phone, and at 6 a.m., he had sent me a text. He said, hey, I took the car to go charge it. And then another text, maybe like an hour later, and he's like, oh, I actually took it to the shop instead. I'm going to come get you when I'm done. So I call him. I'm pissed because, first of all, I feel like there should have been full communication in that situation.
But that still doesn't make sense. If he texts you at 6 and then an hour later he sent another text, then when you got outside at 8 a.m., why were you confused?
Because the car was not supposed to be taken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I didn't see that text until I got outside.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay, you didn't. So you weren't checking your phone. You wasn't on your phone from 6 to 8.
I was up, and the first thing, I'm trying to rush because I'm not a morning person. So I'm trying to rush, get my stuff together, and get out this girl's house because she's got to go to work.
But that's still, it kind of doesn't make sense because you said an hour later he sent you another text from 6 a.m. So you saw it? Okay. So he took the car, and then what happened that day? The car is gone.
The car is gone. Come to find out after I checked the text, he's the one who has it. Cool. So I call him. I go off because I'm upset. Because I'm like, I just feel like you should have at least called me to make sure that I got your message, especially because this is not my area. This is not really where I'm from. One, the car was supposed to be with me. So why are you coming to pick it up? Yada, yada. Cool. So I call him, go off, yada, yada. I'm like, send me an Uber right now because this is not cool.
Wait. So no, before the Uber, y'all called and you went off, you said. So this is where the breakup probably was like, this is over because you went to 10 or he went to 10. Y'all both started saying things.
Right.
So was it getting below the belt, that conversation?
Not too below the belt, but I was cussing, and that's really not my nature. I don't really curse people out. It's just not me. So I was like, send the Uber. He's like, no, stay where you're at. Find something local to wait for me. And I was like, no, I'm not waiting for you, nothing. I got in the Uber. I went home. Got home. We got into this big conversation. And basically, I found out that it was something he plotted on me to basically teach me a lesson for moving the car at night after he told me not to do it. I was like, oh, okay. Wow. So then he comes up with this whole idea of 15 days. And I'm like, oh, okay, 15 days. And I made him put it on the calendar because he's the type of dude to be like, oh, I didn't say that. I forgot. I never said that. Da, da, da. I'm like, no, put it on the calendar so that you remember, because you be saying you don't remember nothing. This way you can remember because you were the one who put it up there. But anyway,
So,
aside
so
from
this is day 15, technically. This is day 15.
days, this was July 1st. July July 1st this happened. So this is day, let's see where we at.
Day
We are
9.
on day 9. So we got what, 6 more days? Yeah, 6 more days.
So he
And
has not, he's been incognito, no communicado since July 1st, since through the holidays.
it's not no comunicado because we still live in the same house. There's no comunicado.
Wait.
I don't know comunicado, none of that. But my thing is, it's not even the situation that's in hand. My whole situation is the way I feel right now. I don't even know if I should be with anybody or maybe specifically him because I'm really like underwhelmed by men right now. I'm just very underwhelmed and I'm not even in the place where I feel like I want to put up with it because I feel like based on the conversations that I've been having about him and relationships and there's a lot of things that I didn't know. Like I didn't know that being with a man meant that I had to be with a child, like an adult child, and that's the information that I'm getting from married women.
Just to go back, you guys only been together for like 2.5 months, right? 2.5, 3 months. And you've already moved in with him. So when did that happen? Did that happen soon? Like the first month did you decide to move in? The second month?
The living situation is a bit whatever because we were roommates first. So we lived in a big house.
Okay.
Everybody had their own room.
Mm-hmm.
So in the midst of that, we became good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we became good friends, yada yada yada. Then we moved in together, and he still kept calling me his roommate. And I was like, that doesn't really make any sense because But I was like, all right, cool, whatever.
But wait, were y'all intimate before y'all decided to move in together and become roommates or live together? Were y'all intimate before y'all decided to move together? No.
He barely touched me.
Okay, so when you guys moved in, that's why I would assume he would say roommate if you guys were not being intimate. Like y'all weren't on that type of time.
No.
Now I know you're not walking around with the girls that like that. And the blonde hair like that. Talking about he ain't said nothing now. He ain't touched, he ain't breathed on your girl.
You know
I
the
don't
funny
know,
thing is?
girl.
Ashley, you're not the only one who I tell this story, and they're like, they don't believe me, but I don't have nothing to lie about. I don't have. There's no need for me to lie because even if I did, it's not gonna serve me either way. We came in to this thing as roommates. A couple months ago, he decided, like, I'm ready to be in a relationship, yada yada yada. But what I'm realizing is the more we get deeper and deeper into this thing, I'm not really sure that he was fully aware of what he signed up for and what
But
it
the
means.
thing is, that's what I keep asking. When did that switch? If you guys haven't been intimate, y'all moved in 1 month in, right? When did it switch if you guys weren't being intimate? When did you decide to say, y'all woke up one morning and said, we're in a relationship? Like, when did that happen is what I'm saying. That switch happened.
So we were living together for like so we've been living together so that's why it's complicated because we've been living together the whole time. This is the first time within this year, right? Because I moved into the place where I was living with him last year. And then we moved into our place this year. Like maybe March, I want to say. Yeah, like March.
Okay,
And then
March, May, June, July. So it's been 5 months. March, April, May, June, July. 5 months y'all been living together.
right, we've been living together and it's, friendly vibes, literally. And I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm mad at this. I'm used to this.
Okay.
But then now the relationship aspect is added, and it's like I don't know if.
And what month did that happen? Was that April? Was that March? What month did you guys decide to say, hey?
Let me see. It's been. I want to say 2 months ago. I want to say 2 months.
May.
May, April. Yeah, somewhere
Okay.
there.
April, May. Okay, alrighty. Okay, so you guys decide to be in a relationship. You guys decide to take it serious. So that changes the dynamic of how you guys are in the household, I'm assuming. And now you're learning more about him. You're more attentive because, y'all together. So now you're feeling like, you know what? Maybe I rushed into this. I don't know if this is what I really want. Is that how you're feeling?
I don't know if I specifically rushed. I just feel like there was a lot of things that I saw him as a person, and I didn't like it when he was just my friend. And I was just like, okay, cool, because you just my friend. It's not that big of a deal. But now that it's just like we're together, I'm like, ooh,
It's not.
I don't know if I want to deal with that in real life, in real time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. And I think you're still young enough where you have time where he's old enough, and an old saying I've heard my mom always say is a fool at 40 is a fool forever. I, so
Please,
if you
tell me
don't get
that.
it,
Don't tell me that. I will leave some. I will pack up tonight, and I will be out of here in the
no,
morning.
meaning like when you
Lord.
turn 40, who you are is who you are. Like there's no, like it's set
And
in stone. It's
been telling
concrete.
me, he's been telling me that, but I'm like, oh, I see people graduate in their 60s. So I'm like, I just assume, Janet Jackson had babies and she was all. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, yeah, people say a lot of stuff, but then there's people change, and.
But he's 40, right? Yeah, 40. And I get it. The economy is tough and things like that. But 40 and he hasn't found his footing, even to get himself a studio apartment. And he's still roommating and trying to find a woman to live with and not really be in a relationship with.
But okay, so cool. So that probably needs to be something I'm done with. You're just reaffirming something I know. But that's not the point. The point is it true?
I can't hear you. You're
Whatever.
muted.
So is it true that when you're dealing with a man, you have to deal with a child? Like, please tell me that because if it is, I just quit now.
No, not the right man. No, not the right man.
My pastor is like, oh, that's just how it is. It's just like having another child. I don't want to do that.
No, but think about the circumstances you met this man under. He's 40. He's been on the planet for 40 years. You met him and he was living with roommates. Now he left with no intention, but I think he had another plan in mind. He decided to move in with you under the guise of being a friendship, low key, still trying to get poo na na on the low. That's exactly what, if we're going to call a thing, that's exactly what it was. Oh, she's a nice girl. She's a pretty girl. I'm going to move in with her. So if I move in with her, now I don't have to pay no bills because you're the roommate. So we're going to go half and half. But guess what? I'm still going to get some 90 on the side when I want it and have it my way still. You don't pay any bills.
Are you crazy? You think I would have moved in with a man if I had to pay bills? No, are
So
you
then
insane? I would never. I
So
would
then
never.
that means y'all were together then. That's what I was asking. You said y'all didn't
But you
establish
see,
that until April.
that's what you don't understand. Actually, that's what I thought the whole time. But he kept telling me, "No, you're just my roommate. No, you're just my roommate. No, you're just my." But you see, for me, I'm not mad at that because it's just like as long as everything is still on, I don't care what the title is.
Yeah,
I
but
just
the thing is, when you moved in, you said y'all was not together. Y'all was not intimate. There's
that's
no way you're gonna tell me a grown man let you move in with him under friendship, no intimacy, no nothing, no breathing, no kissing, no nothing. And he just said you could live here for free and don't even look my way until the month of May, from March to May.
Do you see the confusion that's living in you in this? That's the confusion I've been living in for the last. And it's not even like. And at first, I didn't have a problem with it because I was like, okay, that's fine because I have other things I'm working on, so it doesn't bother me. But
Right.
now I'm like, now that we're officialized stuff, now I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe whatever I said yes to in the beginning is now something I really got to reevaluate because this is how this person really is, and they're like this all the time. So I'm like, okay. Something's
So
got to change.
what do you want to do? Like, what would make you happy right now? If you could make a decision to do anything, you know, I know you guys are waiting 15 days before you decide what is it you want to do. What is it that would make you happy?
I want to say it's leaving, but then now because of the situation I put myself in, I don't really know what that looks like. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to say.
So it's also like, well, if my bills are being paid, now I have to find some. Yeah, so you don't want to give that up. Okay.
That's crazy that I'm actually admitting all of this, but I have to. At some point, I gotta say it out loud because if I don't say it out loud, I'm not gonna do it. So,
So
yeah.
I say, I guess, you know, even tonight, if you decide to write it out and decide what it is that you want to do and what will make you happy. And I think when you're ready, you'll make that decision, you know? But I think you're still young enough where you have your whole life ahead of you, you know? And you could really turn things around if you want to.
Right. So men are not like having children because if that's the case, actually, I'm dead serious. I quit right now. I quit.
No, but the thing is, you no. I mean, with this man, you feel like you have to be his mother. I'm assuming with him,
Yeah,
but
and I don't want to.
you if you don't want to be his mother, you can decide to leave, but you don't when you're ready. That's what I said. When you're ready,
Okay. All right. I hear you.
keep us updated. Please come back.
I will.
Alrighty, bye bye. No, I don't know. I think she's leaving things out. I think she's leaving a lot out. She's leaving a lot out. But if you're meeting a man who is 40 years old, and I know the economy and things like that, and things are tough, but if you're 40 and you don't have your basics in order, basics at 40, a car, a place to lay your head, and food in your refrigerator, and a job. I ain't saying nothing about 6 figures. I'm saying car, place to stay, food in your refrigerator, and a job. Then you shouldn't be dating. And it sounds like he kind of, he moved in with the roommates and he almost preys on women. He may prey on a certain kind of woman. Oh, this one I think I could get over on. This one I could get over. This one may need a little hug at night, may want a man in the room, may just want a piece of man. And I'm not talking about her no more. But this one might just want someone there. So I'm a mooch and I'm a smooch. I'm going to do both. And then I'm going to tell someone, oh, I need 15 days, 25 days, 40 days, and 40 nights while I go out into the world and be with who I really want to be with. And then come back to you when I'm bored with that other situation.